Hi, I'm Shara, and my colleague is Denushi. Together, we have come up with a small bot to present at Rasa LLM Community Challenge. So, the bot is, for the demo purpose, it's a bot for a pizza shop. And the special thing about this bot is that it is leveraging on large language models to construct the responses. So, it leverages this like LLMs in two ways. First one is it can rephrase the existing the responses that we have provided during training, and also second one is that it can extract relevant content from some of the structured responses that we have given while training, and extract contents from that and construct an answer related to the user query. So yeah, let's get started with the chat widget. So if I say hi, it is simply saying hi. If I say hi, what can I ask from you? So this is kind of triggering the same intent, but the bot is able to rephrase, things that it responds with. So here's a simple example how the bot is able to rephrase the existing responses. So I'll show you the backend in a while. So in the backend, there are no such responses available like this. It's leveraging on large language models. And also the second thing is that it is able to extract some of the contents that we provide as structured data and then construct a bot response. So for that, we'll have to ask about the menu. So yeah, show me the menu for today, let's say. So it will show us the menu with different pizza types and their price ranges, and also the sizes, right? But if I were to ask a bit specific question like show the menu, but only for small and large veggie pizzas, please. Yeah. So in that query resolved as like this. So it only includes the requested pizza types and also their price ranges, and only for small and large sizes. So that's how the data extraction and then constructing the response is going on in the backend. So let's take a look at how this is handled in the custom actions. Yeah, so in the backend, like I said, there are only a few intents available. And the special thing that you can see here is like there are a couple of actions. So the most important actions here, I would say, like action LLM generate response command and action LLM rephrase response command. So these are the basic actions that are used everywhere to either rephrase the existing response or generate something out of the response. So let's take a quick look at what are the responses and how they look like. So in most responses, they look kind of like natural. So for welcome, you have a natural response. For greet, we have the same kind of natural. But here you can see there are some like some information are in point form, like you can things you can do, this and that. So these are kind of point form. So they are not very natural. And again, for menu, we have a CSV kind of structured data going on here. So there is no natural response given in the utter menu response. So here is an example for structured data. And for other responses, we have kind of like single variation, but nothing more. If we quickly go to the rules, we can see that for most rules, what we have done is like for in the case of like order intent, thank intent, and also goodbye, greet. So all of those are using the same action, which is action LM rephrase response command. So what this does is like it takes the existing the bot response that we have provided during training, and it rephrases it using a prompt. So we have like I'll get to the prompt in a minute. But what this does is like using a prompt, it rephrases it based on the user input, right? So the next action is like for the menu, you can see we are using action LLM generate response command. So this is a slightly different one. What it does is like it takes the structured content from the response and then ask like we are designing a prompt to instruct the LLM to extract relevant information and then construct the answer. So that's how that works. If we take a look at the actions file, so if we scroll down a bit, we can find the main actions for those two main actions that I showed in the rules file. So here we can see action LLM generate response comment. So this is a custom action responsible for executing that. So what it does is like generating from structured responses, like I said. So this is able to like automatically get the response from the domain. So in the response selection part, it automatically finds out, like if we get the menu, it automatically finds out the utter menu and stores that as response, and then uses that to generate the prompt. So prompt generating is quite easy in our implementation. So in most cases, you will have to write the prompt all in Python, and then it will be very hard to manage the prompt. So for that, we have provided a module called OpenAI prompts. So in this case, we are using OpenAI. That's why we are using that name. So with this module, you can easily handle prompts without having to write everything down within Python. So what this prompts module does is like we have within the actions module, we have a file called LLM prompts.yml. So this YAML file is a easy way to manage your prompts. So if you open this up, here you can see a bunch of prompts. So there are different types of prompts that we allow to have here. One is the personality prompt. So personality prompts prompt allow you to kind of add a personality to your chatbot. And then we have the generate set of prompts and also rephrase set of prompts. Uh, so like I said, whenever an action gets triggered to either generate or rephrase responses, we have a couple of default prompts defined in the prompts module. So these two are the basic, like the base prompt that will get executed, like that will get sent to the LLM if no other prompt is defined. So if for example, if I generate something for the menu, uh, and if I have not provided a specific prompt for that, this prompt will by default get sent to the OpenAI completion model. And if I take a look at the rephrase base prompt, what this does is like if you request like for intents like goodbye and thank, if you have not explicitly defined a prompt, this prompt will be the one that gets sent. So this is like for every intent, this is the prompt that we are using, but you have the chance to override that. So you can override that in the LLM prompts file. So if you want to override a rephrasing, like let's say like you want to rephrase utter goodbye. So if you want to override the default prompt, what you have to do is mention a prompt here by the name of like that utterance, so utter goodbye, and provide the new prompt here in the prompt under the prompt key. So this will override the basic one that we have defined here, right? That's what happens. So it's very easy to maintain the prompts, and everything is in one place, and also it's very easy to define in the YAML file. And that's how easy it is to manage prompts with our implementation right now. So for the developers, it's quite easy. It's a breeze to manage the prompts, right? So like I said, we have rephrase prompts and also generate prompts and also a personality. And other than that, if you want to mention something custom, so there's a custom key. So under this, you can mention all the custom prompts. So in here, you don't have to use the name as an utterance name. You can use a custom name. So in this bot, we have a custom, like couple of custom prompts like this, but let's see what prices custom prompt is doing. So in this, what here happens is that whenever prices intent is triggered, there's a custom action for that, a separate one. So we can scroll down to that. Here you can see the action generate response for prices. So what this does is for the like whenever the prices is asked by a user, this uses the custom prompt. So here you can see the generated prompt here is a custom prompt. So get custom prompt that will avoid using these basic prompts that we have provided, and it will go directly to the custom prompts. So it will import this prompt to the actions and then execute that. So that's how easy you can define custom prompts as well. So overall, uh, what our bot does is it provides an easy way, like leverage on LLMs to either generate responses from structured data, or it can also rephrase responses for the response that we have already defined in the domain file, right? So, and also, if you have noticed, we also like provide the structured data right there in the domain file, so you don't have to manage any other files. You can just provide the data there, and they can be easily be used inside an action. Yeah, and also for the developers, again, it's a breeze to manage prompts. So you just have to mention the prompt key and also the prompt content inside the LLM prompts.yaml file. So it's easy to manage prompts, and also it's easy to use them inside the custom action through the prompts module that we have implemented. So it's like all the logic is already implemented, so nothing to worry about. And from the user's end, it's very feels very natural. The conversation flow is very natural, and you are getting the bot responses that are very much feel curated just for you, right? So that's so this solution contributes to both towards a smart assistant, and also towards the easiness when it comes to developing bots. Yeah, so that's about it for this demo. Thank you very much.